So before we start the next video about clipping marks, pen tool, the layer style effects, let's look at how we can remove backgrounds in Affinity Pixel Studio. So we are in Canva, and let's go ahead and open the image that we want to remove the background. So I'm going to locate the image. You can get this in the link is in the resources. Kindly get that. Okay, so here is the image. I'll select that and click open. So I have it open, and we make sure that we are in Pixel Studio, okay, not Vector, or make sure you are in Pixel Studio. Right now, the tool that we are going to use to remove the background is this guy right here, the object selection tool. But if it's your first time using Affinity, you will have to download the model. Okay, so when I click on it, I'll get a pop-up notification over here. So if I click this guy, you see there's it, machine learning models. Okay, so it's saying the object selection tool requires the segmentation model to be installed. So let's go to settings, and in here we have the segmentation. So it is 290 megabytes. So I'll go ahead and click to download. So downloading model, so I'll wait. So I got the model installed, and we can start removing backgrounds. Okay, so let's close this guy. All right, as a graphic designer, you've come across motion flyers. If not, this is what I mean. So what you are seeing right here were static flyers brought to life in Adobe After Effects, and I'm sure you want to know more about this. Hi there, I'm Emmanuel, and welcome to the Ultimate Flyer Animation Crash Course with Cool Graphics, from 2D to 3D flyer animation in Adobe After Effects. Right, so if I click on it, the group floats over here. Okay, so I can break this guy here. Now the middle one is the selection brush tool that you can just click and make selection of this image. Okay, so that is that. You just click and you just drag over the image to make a selection. All right, so if you want to subtract from the selection, you can hold Alt on the keyboard and click drag over the place you want to subtract. Okay, so you can subtract. All right, or if you check up here, you can see subtract over here. If you click on that, right now we are in subtract mode, and you can add. All right, just like that. So after making the selection, just like Photoshop, you can go ahead and refine the edges, especially the hair. All right, so up here we can see refine. So all that we need to do is go ahead and click this. So we are in refine mode, and this is the brush, okay, the adjustment brush. So I can just brush over the edges. All right, cool. So after this, you can have a preview, whether on black background, on transparent, or white. So this is the panel. Right, so we got preview over here. Right now we are on overlay, so you drop this, you can choose black matte. So that's how it looks. You can choose white matte if you are placing it on white background, and we got black and white and transparent. Okay, so let's come to black matte. And if we check the edges of the hair, you can see we got some fringes over there. So we can get rid of it by tweaking some of these sliders over here. So the first one, the last guy we have here is the ramp. Okay, so you can bring the ramp to the negative side and see what happens. Okay, so the fringes shrink in. Okay, cool. All right, so I think this is somehow cool, because if you bring it to 45, you can see the effect, and now we don't want this. So if you take it to the negative side, you can have the fringes removed. Okay, all right, so that is that. And we got the smooth over here, so you can smooth the edges. But when I increase the smooth, let's see what happens. So this, by increasing the smooth, maybe let me undo that and increase it by small amounts. This, now I don't want this. All right, so maybe if you like this, the smooth at 2.1, cool. If you want it at 0 to 0, this is 0 and this is 2.1, so you can choose, right? But I think I like the 0. And let's check the feather. Let's increase it, the feather. No, we don't like the feather. Okay. We don't like the feather. So that is that. And down here you can choose the size of the adjustment brush. Okay, so it becomes bigger like that. All right, so after this you can go ahead and click apply, and now we have the selection in place. So after this, you make sure you select the layer in the layers panel and Ctrl J. So you cut it into a new layer and you can hide the original. Okay, so we got our background cut, and Ctrl D, you deselect the selection and you have your background selected or cut like that. Okay, another tool that we can use is the first one. Okay, the object selection tool. So let's select the layer and let's click on the object selection tool. So with this, it selects the subject. Okay, so I got this one right here, and when you click, you make a selection around it, and we can go ahead and refine it. So same way, let me decrease the size of the adjustment brush. Okay, so that's cool, and I can reduce the ramp. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and click apply, and I can cut or just make it a mask. Okay, mask the background. All right, so that is it. Now hit Ctrl D to deselect or clear the selection. So we have to export this as PNG without any background. Okay, so make sure you don't have any white background, and let's go to file, come down here to export, and then export. So from this panel we can click PNG over here and click on the first PNG, and then come over here. We have the width, we have the height, log aspect ratio, the bilinear, the resample, you can choose bilinear. All right, estimated size is shown over here. Hidden layers, there are no hidden layers. Okay, so you can go ahead and click export. Now it will ask for location. Okay, all right, and you can show in Explorer. Cool, and export. So you just locate, choose a location, and you click save, and you're good to go. So we have cleared the air about removing backgrounds. Now we can focus on the rest of the tools in Pixel Studio. So we will look at clipping mask, pen tool, and many more. So kindly subscribe. I'm out. Peace.